Bonjour. A couple of years ago I discovered a, for me, new game on the PS2 at the time called Densha De Go, which is a series of train simulators, well, more arcade games than simulators, which never left Japan. They've been on multiple platforms, but they've never been translated or anything like that. But despite that, Densha De Go Final, which was the one I had on PS2, I surprisingly enjoyed it. I found it quite enjoyable indeed. So they also come on several platforms with these fancy train controllers, which were made by Taito. They were extremely well made, and they do add to the experience. And after I'd been playing the PS2 one for a while, I discovered to my delight that there was an N64 version, Densha De Go 64, and that had its own controller as well. So I subsequently discovered, to my delight once again, that the N64 one has had a complete English fan translation. Everything, all the menus, the in-game text, everything. Even the N64 one can also use the voice recognition module for the N64, which I haven't got, unfortunately. It's one of two games which support that, the other one being Hey You Pikachu. But the guys who did the fan translation also translated the voice recognition stuff so it can recognize English voices. You just have to call out stations and things like that, and it'll get you bonus points, but that's beside the point. I haven't got it, but the point is they made a really good job of this fan translation, so I downloaded that and tried it. And my initial reaction was that the game is a lot more difficult than the PS2 one, which I'd previously played. It is more of a gamer's game. It's you're not going to breeze through it. You do need to memorize the routes and when you're going to suddenly be hit by speed limits and things like that, because you can't always react in time. So there is memorization involved. But I've been playing it for a couple of weeks now again, and it really is very enjoyable. So I just thought I'd show you the game and the controller, of course, which is again, this was the Japanese import. These controllers were made for there was the PS1 version, PS2, Dreamcast, Wii, and obviously N64 versions. They're all similar-ish. They just provide a more, immersive experience. You've got your throttle with 5 positions, your brake lever with 8 positions, and your emergency brake all the way around there. Don't do that, you'll get penalised for it. But they're very nice controllers. They all have this little indent in them for a Japan Rail pocket watch. Apparently the pocket watches are extremely rare though, so I've not got one of those, nor am I likely to get one. But I shall show you it in action. One thing you need to remember, if you're using unless you're using an original cartridge, if you're using a flash cartridge like me, this controller, it plugs into port 3. Your normal controller is in port 1, but if this is plugged in when you switch on, it completely overrides the controller in port 1, so you won't be able to move your cursor around on the menu or anything in the flash cart. So you need to start with it unplugged, and then choose your game. Where are we? D. Get ready to choose it. I'm using an extension cable because my wire won't reach. So you just have to choose to start the game, and immediately when you start it, plug it in, because when the game boots, that's when it detects that the train controller is attached. And then you need to, oops, I wasn't quick enough, but it will have detected the train controller, so I'll just do it in the options menu. I'll let you watch the little intro. And I'll have to choose the train controller now because I wasn't quick enough. Controls, train controller. Now I can put that Wavebird away. And then you the options are chosen by moving the throttle to what you want to do. Lots of different roads, lots of different courses, all translated, very nicely done. I'll just do a easy one because this is actually really uncomfortable. Tells you to move the levers, or you don't need to do that, just wait. Okay, go. Brake off, full throttle. On the easier courses, the little woman will appear at the bottom to tell you what speed you should be travelling at and things like that. Oops, speed limit, slow down. Speed limit always appears on the right of the screen. No limit, so we're up to full throttle. That in the corner will tell you how far you are from the next station. Either a passing station or a stopping station. And this game's all about timing. Because obviously the Japan rail network is famous for being extremely punctual. So the game kind of replicates that. So stick to around 90-ish. The C button is your horn. You get bonus points for sounding it at opportune times, like when you're going over a bridge or through a tunnel. Speed up a bit. Up in the top left you see when you're supposed to be arriving at certain stations. Oh, bingo, perfect. So the next station we'll be stopping at. Oh, speed limit. $70. Nice. You've got to have your wits about you. You've got to be quick on the old brake lever. There's lots of different, there's weather effects as well. You sometimes go through areas where it's snowing or it's raining. It's very nice. Ooh, another speed limit. Got away with it. You want to be going nice and slow when you approach the station, and you get to about 150 meters. Around 15 kph is good, just for coasting in. Might have gone a bit slow here actually. Yeah, I'm going to be late. Not a bad stop, not a great stop. As I say, I'm not really positioned very well for playing it. But yeah, it's I'm not going to sit and play through the entire line because that'll take a while. But it's a very enjoyable game. If you have a flash cart or an N64, then I'd recommend giving the English translation a try. Just you can play it with the pad, but it is definitely more immersive and more fun with one of these controllers. They're not disastrously expensive yet. Give them chance and they doubtless will be. This cost me about £65, so what's that, about $80, $90. It's mint condition, this one is, and it's boxed. So they're not terrible yet, but most things tend to go up, don't they, with regards to retro gaming. But it's a very enjoyable game, and so that's about it, basically. Give it a try if you fancy it, and thank you for watching.